Three photos summing up the emotions after a weekend of enthralling parliamentary primaries of the biggest opposition, the NDC. At least 9 incumbent MPs fell. Some managed a win and some new faces triumphed in their bid to represent the party in next year's general elections. But the rather smooth election has been dodged by controversy over vote buying. We hear details of the claim plus analysis of the problem shortly. But first, here is a wrap of the election, capturing the highs and the lows.
Power vested in me as the presiding officer of this particular polling station and for this particular election, I hereby declare Dr. Zenator Ajiman Rawlings as the parliamentary candidate-elect.
Apart from this, disturbances in a few constituencies, including Tema East, where a ballot paper was torn. The election was largely peaceful. But the stakes were high everywhere. The polls hard to call. It would all come down to the wire. In Ningo Pram, Sam Jata George won, but by a whisker. He beat his contender, Michael Tetekwiti, with a difference of only 7 votes.
I want to say a very big thank you to my brother, Michael Tetekwiti. But for me, this is just the beginning. I extend a hand of fellowship, and you've seen me exhibit it here, to my brother Michael. Together, the focus is to increase the margin of victory between myself and whoever the NPP will elect next month to 20,000 votes, a margin of 20,000 votes. The vision is to kick out the incompetent Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo government and bring John Dramani Mahama to the Flagstaff House on the 7th of January 2021. That's all that matters to me, and that's my next focus.
Mr. Kwiti pledged his support for his rival in the election.
I would also congratulate Honorable Sam George for winning these elections. I think I tried my best, but the delegate selected him. My next line of action will be to do everything possible to get the votes of NDC Ningo Pram increased for our presidential candidate, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama.
Elsewhere, in Buem in the Volta region, Kofi Adams won. Former Deputy Trade Minister Ibrahim Mutala won the bid to represent the NDC in Tamale Central. Former Deputy Communications Minister Felix Kwachofosu won in the Abra Asebu Kwamankase constituency. Also, Jifa Ablagomashi will represent the NDC in Ketu South. Film actor John Domelo took the Ayawaso West Wogon seat. His supporters jubilated. In Medina, private legal practitioner Francis Xavier Sosu won.
I want to reach out to my brothers and my sister that we would come together with one united front so that in 2020 we can win back our seat and help increase the votes of John Dramani Mahama, His Excellency, in Medina, so we can boot the NPP out of office.
In Ablekuma South, Alfred Okovandapoy won. Dr. Zenator Rawlings retained the Klote Kole constituency ticket. But there were also shocking and sometimes expected losses. Kumbungu MP Ras Mubarak lost his seat. Also in Wa West, MP Yilechere lost. And in Adenta, gender activist Nana Oyeletha lost.
So I believe that gives you an idea if you haven't followed what happened over the weekend. So shortly after Saturday's voting process, one of the incumbent candidates who lost alleged his opponent had influenced the delegates. He went on to even file a complaint.
Engaged the district BNI officer. I specifically told him I would like for him to
we go.
This was very vivid.
Kumbungu MP Ras Mubarak, he lost the election but believes the terms were not fair.
To delegate back and forth. And I felt it was a bit strange, and very worried.
For him, this is a problem not only for the NDC, but for Ghana's electoral system.
That can actually come to the constituency, a businessman, and say, I don't like the face of this MP, so I'm going to put in X amount of money just to get him out. And that's exactly what is happening.
He is not the only losing candidate alleging vote buying. Former Deputy Communication Minister Victoria Hammer posted on Facebook that she lost because
I vowed never to use money to rob the people of their dignity.
And she said more.
I campaigned on the message, hoping to inspire delegates to awaken in them a higher consciousness towards transformational change. Elections in Ghana is so easy. Just make sure you are the highest bidder on election day, and you will surely win.
In a central region constituency, it was alleged candidates shared cloths and money to delegates. Earlier, President Rawlings had said money should not influence the election.
Oh, we should all comport ourselves properly and do the most obvious, logical thing. Okay? Let's not allow money to influence our choices.
But it appears the possibility of such a clean process would be remote.